How's it going, guys? Jace here with Full Torque. Jared.
Why are you talking like that?
Hey guys, Jace with Full Torque here. Got Jared here with me. 2018 570S Spider. Got the top down. We got behind it a 2016 Ferrari 488. Both done up in the old Stealth PPF by Lux Automotive. Anyways, we're gonna take these cars out. 660 horsepower on the Ferrari. 570, 569.
562.
Oh, 62. They call it the
Or
564.
564, 560s.
We're gonna give it a go with these cars. What do you think, Jared? Who's gonna win? Me or you? I'm excited because the Ferrari is gonna smoke that 570. I really like this car. It's super smooth. Ferrari sound. The sound, like these F1. I don't know. The transmissions are so cool in these, the way they shift and stuff.
Think you're gonna win? No, because this only has 562 horsepower. His has more horsepower, more torque.
Who has better launch control?
Honestly, I don't know, because I have never launched this McLaren. I'm not sure if there's a special sequence.
Got to warm up the tires proper before we race.
Yes, sir.
Did you get them warm enough?
I think these old tires finally got some heat in them. Yeah, there's some rocks on them, so that's a good sign.
Not want to let go, huh?
No.
If I keep it throttled down, it'll just understeer me off the cliff. Like
you're just pushing out every time.
And I'm giving it everything as far as throttle goes to try and get the back tires to brake. I'm sure if I wanted to like power brake this and get the revs up and then slam it, but I don't want to do that. This didn't just blow up.
Did it fly out?
Yeah. Yeah, that launched really hard into everything, actually. Look, it hit this other can.
Dang.
Oh, yeah.
So the brakes work really good.
Decent.
I guess that's good news.
Yeah. I can't figure out how to get this thing to go into launch mode. So track mode, track suspension, active on that. And then launch mode. Launch mode unavailable, see owner's manual. Launch mode, still unavailable. Launch mode, unavailable.
So as of now, the McLaren's not going into launch mode, which we should have guessed because the 720 would not go into launch mode up here either because of how high the altitude is. For whatever reason.
That lag was weird. Did it sound like it was in launch control?
When it was revving, but then it like died.
I let off and it was like, it brought the R's down and then started going. I was like, what?
That's why Porsche, man, because anywhere you are, elevation doesn't matter. There's not this technical glitches all the time. Brake down, throttle down, let go of the brake. Launch mode. It's how it's supposed to be. It's how Jesus intended it when he helped invent the Porsche.
well, we're having problems with both of these cars going into launch control.
The McLaren won't go into launch mode. The Ferrari is very temperamental if it will or not. It will, but then a lot of times it won't engage. So this race is going to be no launch control. Just basically, I'm going to flag it and they're just going to go lock up as quick as they can. We'll see. I don't know. I got the McLaren. That's my vote.
Mode, absolutely nothing. It takes a good like 2 or 3 seconds before it even really starts to get into the RPM. So
that one's definitive. No launch mode, no brake loading. Ferrari gets it.
Yep.
All right, time for a roll.
I'll be the mark. I just love that McLaren. I think they're freaking sick. And I think it won. Did you win? No. Oh!
488 still took it, just as I expected.
Winner chicken dinner over here.
Yeah, so I was so busy watching Jared, and in my rearview mirror I was like, man, I am an idiot. I like late shifted like 2 gears. Did you hear me hitting the limiter?
No, I couldn't hear it from down here.
It was like, whoa.
Mostly all I could hear was Taylor hooting and hollering like he's got all his money on KG right before he gets murdered in Uncut Gems.
Hey,
spoiler alert!
I'm gonna beat him on this one. Let's go. Run it back one more time. Let's go.
Okay, so you're not going for me, huh?
Nope. Sorry. It's nothing personal.
Typical Taylor. Jared just dropped back. I think it was very definitive there. I didn't miss my shifts, and yeah, I just walked on him.
Lost that one.
Yeah, Jared got smoked on that one.
I think that's our answer. Gosh, dang it. Filing bankruptcy. Good knowing you guys.
I'm pretty sure that he's going to take it either way on that, because whatever we're launching at, he can pull real hard for a lot longer from 40. So
maybe you would get him from a 60 or 75 roll.
yeah, it just depends on where you're sitting at in your RPMs. Definitely don't see myself beating him, more just hanging with him more, and that's if we started it where I'm in more ideal RPMs.
So the one thing I noticed with the McLarens, and Jared will probably agree with this, is I feel like they have like a weird throttle delay. Like if you're not in launch control, they have it bad, especially off the line, which is why this would just put a car link on them immediately. And then also, even when you're roll racing, I feel like if you're like doing 60 or 70, like crazy speeds, like it's obviously you're up there, but like, I don't know.
You can get your RPMs in that power band.
Yeah.
And so like a roller at 50 or 60 is gonna be a lot better. But this thing, once I got going, it stuck and it hung with him.
Right.
So it's probably partly me and my inexperience with driving this and like figuring out the fine details of that. So I will totally confess that I'm not a good driver of this car. So, or in general, you know.
McLarens are awesome. they make a ton of power, but they have substantial turbo lag. Like for mini car, all twin turbo V8 cars I've driven as far as supercar goes, I mean, I think they're the laggiest of them all, which is why a lot of guys do downpipes, tunes on them, because it helps with that. Like this car, for being a twin turbo in stock, this spools up is in power so much quicker than the 720 or the 570, which is what I like. It makes it a fun car to drive on the street at lower speeds, just cruising, because you're just like always in power, where the McLarens are just more top speed monsters, because once you get those turbos going, then they're just unstoppable. But overall, this is a little bit funner to drive.
All right guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let us know in the comment section who you hate the most. It's Jared. Which cars you like the most, which ones you hate the most, which cars you want to see more of.
I got it.
Who you think we should fire from the channel, Jared. And be sure to like and subscribe, tell your friends about us, and we'll see you next time.